Sup guys, part 3 is ready. I've had a lot of fun making this one, hopefully you will enjoy watching it while learning some cool tricks. Heihachi's combo damage are like a fucking nightmare for your opponents. One single mistake and you will violently destroy them. Now imagine you can add some ground game to your combos. Yeah, that's what we are gonna talk about in this video. Back row catches. Arguably the most damaging okizeme option, thanks to his forward 2. You don't even need a tag assault to kill your opponent with 2 combos. And with tag assaults, it's so easy that you can play with the health bar, using the art of mathematics. LOL. Spikes. Forward 4 recovers quickly enough for a guaranteed down back 3. You can also float a quickstand with a 15 frames electric, but that's not really reliable because of the distance after the spike. Your main option will be a mix-up between a stomp and a side row catch. Of course you can down back rolls, but it won't happen that often, because people are not that stupid. There is an exception though. When you end a balcony break combo with the down 1+4 unblockable, people always forget that's a spike in face down position, which means you can catch a back roll with the launcher in the back. Resets. Your main tools will be the OTGF for the double backflip, back forward 2, hair sweeps into was standing 4 and was standing 4 itself as pickup moves, and forward 3 will reset as long as the opponent doesn't back roll. You can also reset with the sweeps from the tendons. Yeah, that is a fake combo. The forward 3 reset is the most efficient on large characters, because forward 3 and electric make a legit combo. Whereas on smalls, you will have to pick up another reset after the forward 3, which means you'd better go for a reset after the bounce. Tech traps. After an ender that will leave you close enough to the opponent, you can catch a tech roll with down forward 1+2, that's a cross-up tech trap. But it's not worth the risk, because it is freakishly inconsistent and launch punishable on block. Your safest tech trap will be the hair sweeps, but you must make the first sweep with. I'll get to that later. A tag assault cancel with a punch string feint is actually a good idea if you don't want to wait Heihachi's rage mode. Now I shall explain why you must make the first sweep with. Of course it's mainly because it is launch punishable on block, but when you look at the frame data, it says -14 for the other sweeps. And I still don't get why. Yes, the second and third sweep are safe on block. People say it's -14 when you whiff the previous sweep, but nope. The only way to actually punish it is either a low parry or a whiff punish. The point is, when the opponent is waking up, he cannot low parry and he doesn't have enough time to press balance when you whiff the third sweep. The only flaw is a tackle to the left into a sidewalk to the left if you don't time it well. In summary, I think the hair sweeps are a great tech trap, but what the hell have I missed about the -14 thing? Yes guys, please tell me in the commentary section. Sometimes your okizeme option will look obvious for your opponent. You'll need to be clever and mix up your okis. Do a back row catch when you actually look too far away. A stomp when he expects a back row catch. A tech trap when the opponent thinks you dropped the combo, or when he expects a reset. And a reset when he expects a tech trap. Electric and tag out into a running dive when he waits for you to get close enough before a tag crash. This setup counters back rolls as well. The OTGF allows the hell sweeps to cover every option in Oki situations. A tech trap, an easy reset thanks to the double backflip from the OTGF, and a float on back rolls. Tag crash punishing. If the opponent is just enough stupid to tackle from far distance, you can catch the second character with the Raijin unblockable, or even the kill charge bite after an okizeme. But the stun from down 2+3 on counter kick is easily breakable. Spikes will often make your opponent back crash because he can't deck roll or hit back roll. Stay away and you'll make it whip. And of course don't forget about the parry. Wall Okis. Just like Kazuya, you had to get the mix up between a stomp and a mid-wall splat after a forward 4 spike. Except that the stomp has a pretty large hitbox, so side rolls won't bother you. The stomp itself counts as a spike and recovers quickly enough to surprise your opponent. Down forward 1-2 is also a spike. It's incredibly stupid, but try that and you will see how often people try to deck roll. The second hit must not connect at 60% damage though. The down forward 1+2 cross-up deck trap is way more reliable at the walls. But the delayed hop kick cross-up is less risky because this one can't be blocked if you time it perfectly. The safest tech trap will still be the hell sweeps, of course. Punch string feints and wall splitting throws also make some good options. If the opponent doesn't move at all after a full combo, you can cheese him with the hell sweeps. It won't bound like Devil Jins, but at least you will break force. As long as the opponent doesn't move, you can infinitely reset with hell sweeps into while standing 4. It's not as risky as it looks, because if the opponent tackles, the first sweep will whip, and he cannot block with a kickstand, unless the while standing 4 connects as a 60% damage ender. After the pickup, you can do a mini ground combo. Or you can go for mix-ups, like a tech trap or simply a mid-wall splat. If the opponent knows about the reset and tech force after the first sweep connects, the third sweep will launch him straight away. Yeah, you need 2 sweeps to launch, but they don't have to connect consecutively. That's so shit, right? Tag crash at the wall. Heihachi is actually an expert in the I won't let you leave the scene strategy. The most consistent setup will be upward 4 into down forward 1+2. After a spike, you can surprise the opponent with a tag out move. If you end your combo with the hell sweeps, the last one will actually evade the tag crash. And if you want to punish the second character, just stop at the third sweep. After a move that recovers quickly enough, you can parry the tag crash. The most efficient one is down 3, just don't make it connect at 60% damage. Down 1 recovers so quickly that you can go through the tag crash with Raijin 2-1. You can even punish both characters with down forward 1+2, and that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. It works as well after the staple hair sweeps ender. And you can evade the tag crash with a punch string feint.